This is our first Ray White office, an old tin shed standing tall and plain. 2 words, his name, now our name, simply painted over the door.
I get goosebumps every time I come to this place. Could it be the most valuable property owned anywhere in the White family? It's just an old shed. And it's not just the shed itself, it was where it was located. It was located in a railway goods yard. There were no roads leading past. Yes, had railway lines and train shunting. How would it be possible from this shed for a great business to be created?
My earliest recollections of the coming into this office was that there was always busy, always a lot of talk, and it always seemed to me as if they were asking somebody to do something. They want people to auction their farm, they wanted people to auction the produce, they wanted people to auction their pigs.
So it was the humblest of beginnings. And standing here in these now empty streets, one can only be reminded of the power of individual ambition. The power of Ray's ambition to grow a fine business, and the ambition of all our members that have joined us over the past 116 years with the same ambitions. You can come here, you can touch it, and you can feel it. Of course, our business has changed much over the past 115 years. We now have over 10,000 members throughout Asia Pacific. And while the issues we face are different, the principles remain the same. And as a 4th generation member of this family business, our promise is to ensure that the principles that started here so many years ago remain everlasting.
Ray was proud of every deal, of every sale he made. He'd talk about that over dinner, and seeking to be proud of every sale, of every transaction, is what has propelled our family-owned and led group to market leadership across Australia and New Zealand. Constant family values.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and firstly, thank you very, very much indeed for your patience. Gone a little bit after 6 p.m, so welcome along to Fetzy's on a rather fresh Toowoomba night for another auction. 4 properties on the program. So my name is Philip Parker. I'll be looking after the auctioneering side of things for you this evening. And on behalf of Ray White Toowoomba and the agents that are involved this evening, but more importantly tonight, on behalf of the owners of the 4 properties that we offer, it's an absolute pleasure. We extend you a very, very warm welcome. Pleasure to have you along. We do wish you all the best tonight with your endeavours to buy the property. We trust you'll enjoy them. Some very, very good property amongst the 4 we have tonight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we do get underway, just with your order of sale, there's been a change to the program. So we're actually auctioning those 4 that are in your program, but just in a different order. So we'll point them out as we move through. But the opening property tonight will be 36 Hill Street at Toowoomba City. We'll then go through to Paringa Close, being lot number 2. We'll move into Glennie Drive for lot 3 and Warden Road for lot 4. But I'll keep you up to speed as we move through them, just so there's no confusion, but just a slight change in that running order this evening. Now the format tonight, very, very simple. The terms of auction, they've been available, the contracts have been there as well. And I would encourage anyone tonight, anyone at all who's intending to bid, if you haven't familiarised yourself with the condition of auction, or indeed the contracts of sale, it would pay you to do so tonight before you make your bid, because you do bid on the basis, first up, that you will be bound by the terms of the auction, and secondly, should you be the winning bidder, you'll be required to sign the contract, pay the deposit, and then proceed and settle on the due designated settlement date. Now, in regard to the auction terms, there are a few points that I do need to address before I seek your bids. It is a requirement under the Property Occupations Act. If you are intending to bid at an auction in the great state of Queensland, you must be registered, otherwise I'm unable to accept your bid. So for those of you that have been good enough to register, and quite a number of you have, we do thank you for doing that. If you haven't had that opportunity, you can register at any stage, no problem doing that. But I cannot accept your bid tonight if you're not a registered bidder. Very, very simple. Those of you that do bid, you're deemed to have been bidding tonight on your own behalf unless prior to the commencement of the auction you've provided myself or your agent with an authority. Now, that authority must be in writing if you are intending to bid for another party. And I am in receipt tonight of a number of bidding authorities. You have a couple of buyers attempting to purchase over the phone. Now, that authorisation is in place for that to occur, but I will assume that all other parties tonight are here in fact bidding for themselves. Under the auction terms, it clearly states as auctioneer, I reserve the right to bid for and on behalf of our owners. I'm more than happy to exercise that right. I may, in fact, do that tonight if I believe it's in the owner's best interest. But having said it, I'll be very clear. If I exercise any owner's bid, I'll announce it. And that way we all bid tonight on a very open, very even playing field. The highest approved bidder will be the buyer, subject, of course, to our seller's approval and the reserve price, if any, on all properties tonight. We have got reserves. It's very simple. If you're the bidder that reaches that figure, or in fact exceeds that figure, you're the lucky last one standing. I knock it down, you buy it. So for those of you that are here to buy tonight, I would encourage you to get involved. It's very simple, very easy. You'll know the level you're at, you'll know whom you're competing against, but most importantly, of course, it will pay you to be in front at the end. Now, should you be that winning bidder, you knock it down, we'll give you a big round of applause, we'll congratulate you. I'll invite you then to sign the contract. It's a very simple auction contract. Your finance clause does not apply. The buyer and building inspection clause does not apply. There's no cooling off and there's no GST, so it's very straightforward this evening. The settlements, unless otherwise stated, will be 30 days. Your deposits, unless otherwise stated, they're 1/10 of the purchase price. And again, ladies and gentlemen, your agents are here to assist, so utilise that. And just on the big screen, prior to each of the offers going up, we will run you through a very brief presentation just to re-familiarise you with the one you need to bid on. And then over to you we go for your consideration and no doubt the spirit of bidding. So the opening property, as mentioned earlier, there's been a change. 36 Hill Street, it is $25,000. That deposit, so nice and easy there for you. 30 days is the settlement. And Palmer has been looking after it. Hello, Annie, down the back there in a beautiful home, beautifully renovated. A very, very original colonial home, 1900. And this is just a beautiful home. And the owners have done a terrific job. So very good interest leading into the auction. But let's have a look at it first up. 36 Hill Street.
36 Hill Street, Toowoomba City. Exuding elegant charm, this renovated character home is enviably located just footsteps from Laurel Bank Park and Grand Central Shopping Centre, offering the ultimate convenient lifestyle. Formal and casual living spaces combine with the stylish contemporary kitchen equipped with a range of Miele appliances alongside 40mm granite benchtops and custom soft close storage. A true parent's retreat, the master bedroom is generously proportioned and inclusive of a private ensuite. Within walking distance to our vibrant CBD, who needs to worry about parking? Genuine downsizing sellers. 36 Hill Street, Toowoomba City.
About that, and it has generated very good interest, and we're confident we'll get a result. There's no doubt about that. We've got buyers that can operate tonight. We've got a number that can't. So when I say we're confident of getting the result, do we do it under the hammer, or do we deal there with all parties immediately after auction? So I'll invite your opening bid wherever you're comfortable tonight. 36 Hill Street, Toowoomba City. We'd like to start. Wherever you are. Opening bid at $540,000 down the centre it is there, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. We have got interest beyond that point. I'll give you an opportunity to get involved over and above it at $540, 36 Hill Street it is. So an opening bid down the centre there, bid away at $540,000, 3 calls, I'll offer it, round and round we go. Opening bid there at that level tonight, happy to go over and above it, 560, 70, 80, 600, wherever you like. At a 540 opening bid, and I'll call it once. Won't be dwelling on it tonight, I'll call it twice. I'll give you an opportunity there if there's no bid over and above it at 540, ladies and gentlemen. Got very strong interest beyond that point. But the bid's there at 540. Further bid over and above it at 540,000. I'll just give you an opportunity to have a chat there, please, Anne. We've got interest well beyond that point, so I'll just get some instructions from you. It's a very, very good home. There's no doubt about that. Great tunes tonight. One of my favourites, that one. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and I do appreciate your patience there, madam. Based on interest that we're holding outside of the auction at the lower level, I've been instructed to place a vendor bid, so I'll place that bid for you at $600,000. So nice and clear there at that level tonight. So I'd love to invite you back over and above it at 6 tonight. Love to help you buy it. Bid over and above it at 600,000. I'll give you an opportunity. So that opening property there tonight, ladies and gentlemen, 36 Hill Street, Toowoomba City, bid away at 6 it is. So 600, happy to go 10, 20, 30, 40, whatever you want. But at 600,000, I'll call it once. If we have a further bid beyond it, I'll call it twice. Terrific home. Let me help you buy it. So I'll bid over and above it at 600. I'll give you an opportunity to have another chat there with Anne. We have a further bid before we go. It's your last call. Very simple. If I don't have a bid beyond it, I will pass it in. We'll deal there with all parties immediately after auction. We have a further bid before we go at 600. Come on. Have another one. The first one was a practice one. Come on. At 600,000, it's the last call there on the third, the final call at 600. And we will pass it in. Is that correct? Yes, okay, so we'll deal there. Thanks for your bid though, madam, just the same, but we will pass it in, and we'll deal there with all parties as well as yourself, of course, so thank you. So let's go through to number 2 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, number 5, Paringa, close at Middle Ridge. Andrew Carter has looked after this property, a vacant block of land, very, very rare indeed, and a big parcel, 1,213 square metres in fact, so in the exclusive Trentwood estate. Let's have a look at it, block 2.
5 Paringa Close, Middle Ridge. A vacant 1,213 square metre block located close to the golf course in a tiny cul-de-sac is the rarest of offerings. Surrounded by $1 million plus property, this is one prime allotment. Trentwood Estate is a small prestige precinct with no through roads and underground services. Quiet and ultra convenient, close to schools, shopping and parks, this block has been levelled and is ready for your build. Finally, a Middle Ridge site with room for your dream home, pool and a big yard for the kids. 5 Paringa Close, Middle Ridge.
Oh, it's a terrific lot. There's no doubt about that. Big too, mate, isn't it? Like a farm. 1,213 square metres of land over there. You run a couple head of cattle on it. So, I think the neighbours would go, be good at a barbecue. So what do we got, ladies and gentlemen? Opening bid to start. We've got a phone bidding authority in place on it there as well, but a nice easy bid wherever you're comfortable. Here to help you buy it, but just a fair bid if you wouldn't mind. 380. Opening bid there at 380. Light and low and away we go. So we've got a starting bid, and I thank you for that. So bids there at 380,000. Like you go, jump straight over and above it at 4, and there you go. At 4, and why wouldn't you get excited? Got your bid there now, bid away at 4 it is. I'll go another 20 if you want. At 4 and 20 there, bid away at 4 and 20 if you want there quickly. At 400 I'll call it once at 4. At 4 I'll call 20. At 20 and then you come there now. Got your bid at 20 and make it 40 if you like. At 420 I'll look your eyes back over and above it there. Bid a bit 420,000. At 420 out the back. At 420 call you once. At 20 I'll call you twice. At back at 40. At 40 it is. 60. 60 I've got. At 60 bid 80 if you like. A 500 over and above it at 460 down there now. At 460. Yeah, bid away at 460. Terrific real estate. At 460 I'll call you once. At 60 80. At 80 back and then on there, bid away at 480,000. We go at 5 now. At 480 I'll take you back at 5 if you want. At $480,000 call her once. At 480 twice. Go on down there, Andrew. Go for a run. You haven't got any hair in your eyes. It won't slow you down. At 480,000. At $480,000 I'll call it once. At 480 twice. Looking for another rise there. Not too late. Take one at 5 if you want it. At 480 second call. Last one. Who we in or out at 5 there, but at 5, need to know. Mate, you might as well hang up, you've done nothing. At $480,000, last call through. Third and final, take your bid there at 590. I'll take the 10 at 90 now and a bid 90 it is. At 490, down we go, half a bid, half it is, 490. At 490, look back over and above it at 5 now. At 490, nothing out on this side. At 490, I'll call it once and twice. Who we back at 5, need to know, bid there, bid a bid 500, terrific property. Take your eyes at 10, 10 a bit, 10, 5. 5, sir. 5 on the night if you want that quickly. Need to know. Love to help you buy it. Bids at 490. I've called it twice. Last call. Third and final at 490. We hadn't done it late. 5. No, at 5. I'll give you an opportunity at 5. Love to help you buy it. Come on. Need to know. Terrific property. Take it at 5 if you want to. Happy to go there at 500 help you. Never get another block of land like this. Look at the money you make. Knock it off golf course. True. You used to do, didn't you, mate? Funded your way through school. Pension golf course. You used to pension before they stopped rolling. Okay, I'll hold the bid there with you at 490. I'll give you an opportunity, please, Andrew, if you don't mind, at 490. Back doesn't make takes you back a bit, this one. mighty Mick O'Shea's down the back. Hello, Mick. Loan market. So come out here, mate. Get the three of us together. Have a look at this. Three old retired hand models. What's going on? Hello. How are you? What do you think, folks? They got good heads, these blokes, haven't they? How are we going, mate? So Mick O'Shea from the loan market, ladies and gentlemen. Terrific bloke. So if you're ever chasing money, he's your man. You'll look after him, won't you? Good on you, mate. Thank you. Have we got some instructions, mate? 495 with a good poke there, so we can put it around again. Opportunity over and above it at 495. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. They're lot number 2 it is. 5 Paringa close. So I'll go back over and above it at 495 is the current bid. And I'd like to jump over and above it. I'll take another 5 at 495. We've got a further bid through at 500 quickly at $495,000. Terrific block at that level. I'll call it once. Hit 495 and twice. You're going again, sir. Not too late. Bid's there. $495,000. Current bid. Happy to help you back in front at 500 before we go. It's your last call. Third and final bid's here. We've got a further one at 495,000. Okay, I'll give you a chance to have another chat there, mate. Whilst you do that, we might jump on the lot number 3. So rather than hold you up unnecessarily, I'll hold a bit with a good folk there, so thank you. We'll jump through to number 3, which again, ladies and gentlemen, a change on the program. Number 24, Glennie Street, Drayton. And Joanne Rowe is your agent on this particular one. And it's a big decision, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. It's a big time for our owners. Over 50 years, it's been a beautiful family home for the current owners. So a lot of emotion, of course, this evening. A lot of wonderful memories associated with this particular home. So let's have a look at it. Lot 3.
"24 Glennie Street, Drayton. Renovate or remove. Be sure to put this on your list to view. Situated on a corner 895 square metre levelled block, ideal for your next renovation project or simply start again. What a great opportunity to get into the property market. A great location close to shops, school and services. Offering 3 good-sized bedrooms, 2 with built-ins, formal lounge and dining room, large kitchen with ample storage and rumpus room downstairs with second toilet plus a single lock-up and storage shed too. 24 Glennie Street, Drayton."
For since 1963, that's a long time. So it speaks volumes of how good the property is for an owner to own a home that particular long ways or that amount of time. It's a good home. And this one's generated good interest leading into the auction as well. 895 square metres of land there. And we won't influence the market on it. We won't be calling vendors bid tonight. So I'll give you an opportunity wherever you're comfortable. We've got a number of buyers outside of the auction room. So chance right now, 3 calls I'll offer it out at, ladies and gentlemen, for an opening bid if you would. Number 24, Glennie Street. I'll call it a 1 the first call. Wherever you like, you call it. Here to help you buy it, but I need an opening bid. Second call. I won't dwell, there's no bid, it's nice and easy. We'll hand it back there and we'll tidy it up after auction tonight. Third call there to start it, ladies and gentlemen. We have a bid to get it moving. No problems there, Joe. I know you've got interest outside of the auction too, so we'll hand that one back to you there on lot number 3. We have some instructions made on yours. Okay, so thank you. So we're heading back there to Paringa Close, ladies and gentlemen. Bids at 495. Once again, 3 final opportunities, 3 only. If there's no bid over and above it, we will pass it in there at that level tonight. So at $495,000 for the vacant block. We have a further bid. I'll call it once, call you twice. Third and final call at 495. No problem. I'll hand it back to you folks there. So thank you for your bid just the same, but I will pass it in there at 495. So we'll move you on to the final offering tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Lindsay Southall has been looking after this particular one. We'll go down to Toowoomba at Highfields there, lot number 1, Toowoomba Road, and 9.31 hectares. A development approval for 68 residential lots, ranging from 664 square metres all the way up to 1,554 square metres. So a wonderful opportunity, but let's have a look at it first up, lot 4.
Lot 1, Woolmer Road, Highfields, is a development-approved 68-lot residential estate development opportunity. This staged development opportunity can be completed in 3 stages. town water, sewer and power adjacent to the land, and only a 5-minute drive to exciting Highfields Retail School and Business Centre. The Go-Ahead Highfields area is just 15 minutes drive north of Toowoomba, 35 minutes away from the new Brisbane West Wellcamp Airport, and with the soon-to-be completed second range crossing only 90 minutes to Brisbane. Lot 1, Woolmer Road, Woolmer.
Generated a lot of interest as well, this particular one. It's a very, very unique opportunity for everyone. $50,000 that you deposit, so it's nice and easy. Interest outside of auction terms, ladies and gentlemen, it's a lower level. I'll place a bid to start. Nice and easy, very, very clear at $1 million. So I'll place that bid for the owner at that level tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at $1 million, lot 4 in the program. So I'll invite your bids over and above it at $1 million. Happy to take a $100,000 bid from there. Otherwise, it's very simple. We'll tidy this one up as well. Outside of the auction room, the buyers that can't bid under auction terms. So if we have a further bid beyond it, ladies and gentlemen, $1 million. I'll call it once, call you twice. Last call, won't dwell on it. Third and final at $1 million. Yeah, fast game is a good game. Laying it back to there, Lindsay. We have got interest there, as I mentioned, outside of the auction terms. So, ladies and gentlemen, that in fact brings us to the conclusion of the bidding side of things tonight. So thank you very, very much indeed for your interest tonight. Thank you for coming along. For those of you that could not operate, have a chat here with your agents. We're very confident we'll get results on all 4 properties, ladies and gentlemen. So quite confident of that. But thank you again. Hopefully we'll get to see you at our next in-room auction. I believe there's about 10 or 12 on the program, and that will be on the 12th of September. So in the meantime, have a terrific journey home, nice and safe and nice and pleasant, and hopefully we'll get to see you again very soon. Thank you.
Why auction? Well, serious buyers only want to deal with serious sellers, and the most effective way of communicating to a serious buyer that you're a serious seller is to underpin your property with a good solid marketing campaign and take it to auction. Because when you go to auction, you create maximum competition on your property, and it's competition that breaks records. My first and foremost tip is to familiarise yourself with auctions. Go and visit as many as you can. Secondly, don't be scared. The agents are there to help you. The auctioneer is there to help you. That's what they're there to do.
Start the cameras.
We like to say that we have a birthplace that you can bang on the door and the whole thing resonates. And if you're very quiet, you can listen to the phone conversations that must have taken place all those years ago. It all happened inside this place.
Speed 729.
Ray White. Once upon a time, it was just a man's name. 2 words he answered to. Today, it's what we're all known by. A name shared by thousands, known by millions. In the olden, golden days, it was word of mouth. A deal sealed with a handshake. 110 years later, it's Facebook, FPOS and PayPal. Throughout the evolution of communication over the past century, Ray White has led both growth and rapid change. From print to pictorial classifieds and the all-encompassing internet. Today, technology has shifted the balance power online.
Between Phil and I, with our combined total, we've been calling auctions for just over 115 years for the Ray White Group.
Combine the power of online video with social media, and the chain reaction is atomic. Nothing in the history of advertising can touch it.
Elated, tears of joy.
The Ray White family.
I think Ray White as a company has auction in its blood, and I think that our training, our systems, our structure, our know-how is just industry best, and we just do a great job with auction.
Please come back over and love it. 40's terrific real estate.
People know Ray White are here to sell properties, because that's what we do.
It's a first for Toowoomba, our organisation, to have in-room auctions now, where we can take all of our properties to the world via live online auctions. Buyers from anywhere in the globe can log in online or use the Ray White live auctions app and bid on any of our properties in real time. This is something that no other group in Australia can do, so we've really taken it to the next level.
Cash contract.
Achieves premium prices.
Success.
It drives competition.
Shorter days on market.
Great atmosphere.
More buyers.
It is going, done and sold.